Millions of years ago, Earth was a completely different place. The continental plates were in different positions than they are today. A vast inland sea split North America in two, and swamps, river valleys, and dense pine forests covered vast areas. The sky was sometimes filled with ash and volcanic smoke. The air was hot and humid. This world was in the final stage of the late Cretaceous period, approximately 68 million years ago, and the planet's largest land animals ruled here. This story follows the life of an individual Tyrannosaurus Rex. We will refer to it simply as it, because fossils tell us not about individual names, but about the shared fate of the species. On the day it hatched, its nest was a pit covered with pine needles on the edge of a swamp. Its mother was a massive adult, approximately 12 meters long and weighing 7 tons. Female Tyrannosaurus carefully guarded their nests. They laid 15 to 20 eggs, covered them with plant debris, and roamed the area to keep predators away. The hatchling was only 70 to 80 centimeters long and weighed about 2 to 3 kilograms. It had a feathered skin. Yes, fossils show that young Tyrannosaurus had a light feather covering, which provided both camouflage and body heat. The early years were years of rapid growth. Tyrannosaurus Rex was one of the fastest-growing large theropods known. Its body mass nearly doubled every year for the first 10-12 years. The young were fed pieces of meat torn from prey or carcasses by their mothers. Its small jaw muscles were not yet strong, so it ate mostly soft tissue and bone marrow. There were plenty of Hadrosaurus and Triceratops carcasses around. Its mother hunted these large herbivores to feed her young. By the time it reached adolescence, around 14-16 years old, it had grown to 9-10 meters in length and weighed 4-5 tons. It had now separated from its mother and begun to establish its own territory. Its powerful hind legs could reach speeds of 40 kilometers per hour. It was very agile over short distances. Its vision was excellent, as sharp as that of a predatory bird, and its sense of smell could detect carrion from kilometers away. Its hunting strategy was typically ambush. It would lie in wait among dense bushes, then pounce on the weakest individual lagging behind a running herd of Edmontosaurus. Its powerful jaws could crush bones with a bite force of 8,000 kilograms per minute. Its teeth were like saws, tearing and ripping flesh. By the time it reached full adulthood, around 18-20 years old, it had grown to a length of 12.5 meters and weighed nearly 8 tons. Most of the hair on its skin had fallen out, leaving behind thick, scaly armor. It marked its territory and kept other adults away with deep growls. Tyrannosaurus rexes lived for an estimated 25-30 years, during which time they sustained serious injuries several times. Fossils often show broken bones and healed bite marks, both from their own species and from other large predators. When the breeding season arrived, she was about 20 years old. She was female. Sex differentiation in fossils is determined by bone tissue. Female egg layers have special tissue marks on their leg bones. She roamed river valleys in search of a mate, making deep sounds and slapping her tail on the ground. Mating was brief. She then selected a suitable nesting site, an elevated hill, away from floodwaters. She laid 18 eggs and covered them with pine branches and leaves. The incubation period lasted about 3 months. During this time, she ate very little and lost a significant portion of her weight. When the young hatched, the same cycle began again. Rapid growth, the struggle for survival. But this time, motherhood was more difficult. She clashed with a young Tyrannosaurus approaching the area and suffered a deep wound to her arm. The last years of her life were difficult. Some of her teeth were broken, and her jaw strength had diminished. She now subsisted only on carrion or easy prey. By the time he reached 28, her body could no longer keep up with its former pace. One day, while resting at the edge of a swamp, the sky suddenly lit up. A giant fireball appeared on the horizon, an asteroid. Within minutes, a shockwave arrived. Forests burst into flames, and the air filled with toxic gases. She was one of the last generations of a species that had existed for millions of years. Her body remained buried in mud, eventually turning to stone. Today, the bones found at the Hell Creek excavations in Montana tell the story of individuals like her, a life that was terrifying yet fragile, powerful yet limited. The world turned, continents drifted, new species emerged. But during that period, for a brief time, Tyrannosaurus Rex was the planet's largest land predator, and the lives of individuals like it are the most striking evidence of that different world millions of years ago.